Have you ever thought about how our technology might be putting sloth bears at risk? It sounds surprising, right? But as artificial intelligence evolves, it could be creating unseen challenges in predicting their habitats. Imagine walking through a serene forest, surrounded by towering trees and the calming sounds of nature. You feel safe. There's an issue lurking in the shadows that many people don't even realize exists. Relying on eye for habitat predictions seems smart, but what if these models have flaws? As data flows in, algorithms generate predictions, yet they can miss subtle signs indicating sloth bears are in trouble. What happens when these algorithms overlook crucial changes in the environment or shifts in animal behavior? Now, picture this: you're tasked with planning a wildlife reserve. You trust the eye to guide your decisions, but it fails to account for a sudden drought. The bears, struggling to find food, start wandering into human-populated areas. What was once a peaceful forest suddenly becomes a battleground. This is just a hypothetical scenario. It's a reality many conservationists face today. Attention rise: bears are in danger, and communities feel anxious. So, what's the answer? It's not about blindly trusting technology. We need to blend traditional knowledge with insights from eye. Imagine experts on the ground collaborating with technology to spot the nuances that algorithms might miss. It's crucial to understand that numbers alone can't capture the full essence of a habitat. So the next time you hear about eye in wildlife conservation, ask yourself, are we really seeing the complete? Every choice we make impacts these beautiful creatures. Let's be their voice. Advocate for a balanced approach where technology serves as a partner, not a crutch. If you want to learn more about these hidden challenges, subscribe for updates. Together we can help create a safer future for sloth bears. Have you ever considered how a seemingly harmless tool like artificial intelligence could lead us to misunderstand something crucial? Picture a sloth bear ambling through the forest, its behavior shaped not just by nature, but also by data that isn't always accurate. Many people don't realize the hidden risks of using eye to predict sloth bear habitats. These algorithms might give us a false sense of progress, but what if they're actually steering us in the wrong direction? We often assume technology is reliable, but the reality is much more complicated. Imagine yourself in a lively forest, surrounded by the sounds of rustling leaves and distant animal calls. You hear about a new AI model claiming to predict sloth bear movements, and you feel a spark of hope. But what if I told you that this very model could jeopardize these amazing animals? I relies heavily on existing data, which can be biased or incomplete. For instance, a model based on years of data might overlook crucial seasonal changes or the impact of human activity. When I identify safe zones, it could unintentionally divert conservation efforts away from areas that truly need protection. Can you see how this could mislead even the best intentions? Now, imagine a team of researchers eagerly launching conservation plans based solely on eye predictions. They believe they are protecting the bears, but what happens when the eye overlooks sudden droughts or habitat loss? The bears could end up vulnerable, trapped in places where they once thrived. This is just a hypothetical scenario. It's happening right now. The tension mounts as we realize that the tools we trust might be putting the wildlife we aim to protect at risk. So, what's the solution? We need a balanced approach. Instead of relying solely on eye, combining technology with traditional fieldwork and expert knowledge can provide a more comprehensive understanding. Picture local wildlife experts walking the same paths as the sloth bears, observing behaviors that no algorithm could fully capture. They might notice signs of distress that a model would miss. Their insights paired with I could lead to more effective conservation strategies that genuinely protect these bears. As we reflect on this, it becomes clear technology is a tool, not a replacement for human understanding. We must remain vigilant, ensuring that our use of I enriches our knowledge of sloth bear behavior. So the next time you hear about a new prediction model, take a moment to consider the data behind it. The future of our wildlife could hinge on it. And remember, being proactive is key. Together we can ensure our tools support the natural world rather than hinder it. Have you ever thought about what really stresses a bear? It goes beyond just having enough food or shelter. There's a deeper layer that might surprise you. Imagine a sloth bear moving through its habitat, appearing calm on the outside, but feeling uneasy inside. Many people overlook the distress signals these bears send out, and that's where things can get tricky. Now, picture researchers using artificial intelligence to predict sloth bear habitats. Sounds innovative, right? But here's the catch: these models can miss crucial aspects of the bear's emotional state. Stress signals that often go unnoticed can lead to serious misunderstandings about their needs. What if I told you this technology might overlook what these creatures truly require to thrive? These predictions could mislead us, much like relying on a map that doesn't show hidden dangers. Consider a bear's reaction to human encroachment. You might see a video of a bear peacefully grazing, but underneath that calm exterior, anxiety is building. This stress can alter their behavior in ways that our models can't anticipate, much like trying to read a book with missing pages. Pairs where it gets serious, relying solely on I could jeopardize the survival of sloth bears. If researchers ignore the emotional nuances of these animals, we risk creating models that misrepresent their true needs. Now, imagine you were responsible for making these predictions. You'd want every detail right. But what if you or I missed those vital signs of distress that could lead to disastrous outcomes? So, what's the solution? The first step is acknowledging that technology isn't infallible. We need to blend AI with human insight for a deeper understanding of animal behavior. As we move forward, remember the well-being of sloth bears is just about knowing their habitat, it's also